Today in Review This Thing, we're going to review this thing, the Burris FastFire C. This is Adrienne with Review This Thing, and you know that we love some red dots. We have reviewed several of them, and that includes the Burris FastFire 3. So when we saw the FastFire C from Burris, we knew we wanted to check it out. The guys over there were kind enough to send one over for us to test. We've been shooting it quite a bit, so we're ready to tell you what we think. Let's review this thing. As always, we are going to cover the facts. The first part is fit. The FastFire C is designed to be used with subcompact or micro-compact pistols for everyday carry. So it's definitely on the smaller, more compact size. It's about 1.5 inches long and just shy of 1 inch tall and wide. And it weighs less than ½ an ounce without the mounting plate. So it's so lightweight that you really don't even know it's there, and it's not going to affect the balance of your gun in any way. And with that compact size, you can see how well it fits in this Falco holster. We are doing a review on these Falco holsters coming very soon, so you may want to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss that. As far as what guns the FastFire C will fit, it has a Shield RMSC platform. They do have a list on their website of the guns that are compatible, but just check with your manufacturer, and if it's a Shield RMSC, you should be good to go. We decided to go with the Glock 43X, and it was super easy to mount, and you can see it fits perfectly. Now, I would have been interested to actually put this on a shotgun, so we could have used it during turkey season. Maybe next year, we'll see. If after watching this video you decide you want a Burris FastFire C, then click the link below that says shop here. A lot of those are affiliate links, which just means if you shop through that link, we will earn a small commission at no cost to you, which just helps us keep rolling and making more videos. So, because it does fit perfectly on our pistol and that lightweight compact size, we're going to have to give fit a 5 out of 5. Now, is the Burris FastFire C as advertised? The first thing that Burris advertises is that it has the perfect reticle. We have found this red dot to be easy to see, very clear, and very easy to get on target. As a matter of fact, Robbie has an astigmatism. I'll let Robbie tell you what he thinks about it.
No doubt, that is the clearest dot I have ever seen. I've never seen an actual circle. There's always starburst around the dot on every red dot I've ever used, except this one.
Now, I'm not sure if it may be something with the glass or the angle of the emitter, but either way, he loves it. And with it being a 6 MOA red dot, we found it to be very easy to get back on target after you make your shot. The reticle is also always on, always ready. So if you should need it quickly, the reticle is on, ready to go, and you don't have to rely on shake awake. And it has Burris's intelligent auto bright. So there's a sensor that tells it how much light there is, and it adjusts accordingly. That way you're going to be able to see the red dot if it's really bright, but also not so bright that it'll wash out your target if it's darker. Another cool thing is that when it's holstered, it goes into ultra low mode, but whenever you draw it, it goes into the needed brightness. The next thing Burris advertises is that it is built for everyday carry. We've already talked about its size and weight and how well it fits in the holster. Plus, with that always on, always ready, and the intelligent auto bright settings, then if you should ever need it immediately, then that's at least 2 things you don't have to think about. And it's also designed with these serrations on the front so that if your hands are sweaty or whatnot, it keeps you from slipping off whenever you're racking it. And it provides some extra grip should you need to maybe do a one-hand rack on the edge of a table. So far, the FastFire C has worked the way that Burris says it should. We're going to have to give, as advertised, a 5 out of 5. Now onto construction and durability. The FastFire C is made of advanced composite polymers, which makes it shockproof, waterproof, recoil resistant, and fog-proof. The power button is conveniently located right here on the side, so if you did want to shut it off, you just hold that down for 5 seconds and it turns off. To turn it back on, you just do the same thing. It also serves as a manual brightness adjustment. Now, it is designed so that after 5 hours, it goes back into auto brightness mode. But in auto mode, you can hit that button once and automatically set it to the brightest setting if it's not to your liking. It, of course, has windage and elevation adjustments that can easily be done with the tool they provide or with a small flathead screwdriver. Each click mark is 4 MOA, and we found it really easy to get zeroed in pretty quickly. It does have a removable rear post so that if you wanted to co-witness with the front sights, if you needed that. The FastFire C uses the ever popular CR2032 battery with an advertised life of 25,000 hours on medium, which is about 3 years. The other cool thing to think about is that's on medium. So like we said, if it's holstered, stored, it's going to either be off if you turn it off or on that ultra low setting. So you should get a lot more than 25,000 hours out of it. The one thing that I'm going to complain about with the FastFire C is that the battery compartment is on the bottom. So to change the battery, you do have to take the whole red dot off. Now, not a huge deal because you're probably going to only do that every few years anyway, but I don't know, semi-inconvenient, and I felt like I needed something to complain about this thing. Another part of construction I like is the hood is larger on this than, say, the FastFire 3, which is good for blocking sun, helping keep any glare or flare down. As far as short-term durability, it's held up really well. We haven't had any issues to complain about. Now, long-term durability, we've only had it a few months, so we can't really speak to that. But this optic, like all other Burris optics, comes with their forever warranty. No questions asked. You don't have to have a receipt. If there's an issue, then they'll either repair it or replace it. So as far as scoring, I am going to take just a little off because of that battery compartment situation and give construction and durability a 4.9 out of 5. Now for testimonials and reviews. There really aren't a lot of reviews out there for this red dot yet because it is so new, but I did a little searching so I could find something people complained about for you. One person complained that it didn't come with a mounting plate. The 43X that we have is optics ready, so we didn't need a mounting plate. It just went straight on the gun. Another person said that the advanced composite polymers felt cheap. Now I will say, you can tell it's not metal, but it does feel pretty strong, pretty sturdy. I don't know that I would say it feels like it's gonna break very easily. And then one person complained that the switch was actuated by their holster. So whenever I put it in this holster, you can see that it does hit on the side, but I did a few tests and there's not enough direct pressure over it for it to affect it in any way. And now you know what we do. We tell you the score that we found. So Testimonials and Reviews gets a 4.75 out of 5. Now finally, should you buy this thing? As usual, it depends. First and foremost, if your gun does not have a Shield RMSC platform, then no, you should definitely not buy this thing. But if it is that platform, then I would recommend you take a look at the FastFire C. As we talked about, Robbie says this is the clearest red dot he's shot out of several. So if you have an astigmatism, it may be something you want to go take a look at in the store. That always on, always ready function, as well as that auto brightness adjustment, is really nice because it takes a lot of thinking and guesswork out if you should ever need it quickly. MSRP is right at $276, but most retail I saw was around $230. And as of this video, Amazon actually had them on sale for $184, which is a really good price comparably for all those features. So if those features are what you're looking for, then I'm gonna have to give the Burris FastFire C a 5 out of 5. Hey, thanks for watching our Burris FastFire C review video. While you're here, like it, share it, comment, subscribe if you haven't, click that notification bell, and go to our website, reviewthisthingtv.com, subscribe to our newsletter, check out our Amazon store, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, and Twitter.